You're going to love this. Trust me.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Josh, the Dragon Ball Junkie. Today I woke up and Bandai on their Facebook page decided to drop a ton of new announcements for the Dragon Ball Super Card Game. So we're going to check them all out right now on the channel. Let's get it. Alright guys, so here we are at the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Facebook page. I'll have the link to this Facebook page down in the description. Check it out. But this is where they put all the information on new releases, new tournaments that are coming up, and other cool stuff. So today when I woke up, we had a lot of new stuff to look at. So we're going to go over it right now. We got some new releases or new reveals from the coming set. We got information on nationals. But first, we've got this video on YouTube. The Unison Warriors Series Boost Set 6 Saiyan Showdown Reveal. We've got the new video for the next set that's coming out, so we're going to check it out. I already got it opened up over here on YouTube. I have not watched this yet, so this is my first reactions to it. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is Saiyan focused. Kind of like Assault of the Saiyans, number 2. They're going to have all the Saiyans. Look at that. For all ages. Turles, Raditz, Kefla, Napa, Gogeta. All Saiyans. Nice. Gogeta Saga, Kaioken. Nice. New Goku and Vegeta leaders. Not a big surprise there. We're going to get a new Turles leader, new Gohan leader, yellow. Brawly's coming back, more Brawly action. Red cards, we got Gohan, Goku, the family Kamehameha against Brawly. We got blue for U6. Hopefully it works with the old blue-yellow U6 stuff. That would be cool. Nice, so it's all Saiyans. See if they give us any secrets.
The Dark Empire Saga enters a new chapter as Towa creates a new artificial life form.
Who's this? What? Who is this? Finn. What? That's not a Saiyan, first of all. And I've never even heard of that character. I know there's a lot of weird Heroes characters. 4 SCRs. 4 secret rares. What are the box toppers? Nice. I like when they do it that way. When they have the SR XPR box toppers. Premium packs. Coming with the promo, which is Vegeta and Goku. So I've read those cards. I'll tell you what they do in a second. So store pre-release, you get a Raditz leader and a Napa Unison. It's like a reboot Raditz leader. It still doesn't draw. That Napa Mythic Booster. 8-card booster. Huh. Reprint boosters. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Reprinting SCRs. It's not the first time they've done that. Those are cool. Look at those boxes and sleeves. That's nice. I like that. That looks pretty cool. I'll probably get a couple of those.
2021 events are now underway. Check the official site for all the info.
Nice.
Dragonball Super Card Game's ultimate.
Wow, so they're dropping a lot on us here.
Dragonball Super Card Game. Unison Warriors
Good
Series
deal.
Boost Set 6 Saiyan Showdown.
Nice. On sale November 2021. So like 2 months. Awesome. Alright, so that's the video. So, is there see more? Let's see more. If you're at Gen Con, watch the premiere together. So they showed this at Gen Con this morning. Obviously, I'm not at Gen Con. And then we have this long announcement about the 2021 championship. So I guess they're having nationals in Pasadena Pasadena, California, the Pasadena Convention Center. I'm going to a regionals here in Florida on the 26th, I think. And hopefully I can get my Nats invite, because it'd be awesome to go to California for nationals. We'll see. I have to win the invite. Otherwise, I'm not going. But let me see what else. So there's that information. Also, there's more Core TCG online regionals. I might look into that, see if maybe I could sign up for that. The large store regional will be in California. This is just information about Nats. There was one other thing I read. I don't know where it's at, but basically the promo cards in the premium packs, it has Vegeta and Goku on it, and it says like both players flip a card up face up in their life, and whichever one has a higher power, something happens. So it's pretty cool. It's like we both flip a card, and if mine's higher power than yours, or if they're both battle cards and mine's a higher power, I think something like that, something happens. Pretty neat, interesting new concept they're adding to the game. And then the last thing we got is the reveals. And so I think some of these are from the Mythic packs, because these are reprints, and some of them are from the next set. So I'm not going to read all of this, but tomorrow we'll begin almost a full month of Saiyan Showdown reveals. Before we begin, we'd like to let you know a little more about the set. The theme this time is Saiyans vs. Saiyans. Tons of new cards. Create the most memorable battles between Saiyans throughout Dragon Ball history. We're also pulling out all the stops for DBS 4th anniversary. Check this out. Besides the special anniversary box, we're also including an unprecedented 4 SCRs in the set, each with more than enough power to live up to the hype. Check this out. One of them is also a new character for dbscg, or perhaps special guest is more accurate. You'll just have to stay tuned to find out who it is. Now, I don't know if they're talking about that Finn guy, because I've never seen that Finn guy. It must be a Dragon Ball Heroes thing that I just haven't seen him yet. But special guest, the way they're hinting at that, I'm wondering if it's maybe like a crossover character from a different anime. I wouldn't really like that. I don't like when they do crossover stuff, unless it's a Toriyama crossover. So maybe we'll get a Raleigh secret rare. That would be pretty cool. That'd be kind of funny. Or also, I've been asking for the card of Nekomajin Z. I don't know if you guys know who Nekomajin Z is, but it's a Toriyama character. He dresses like Goku, but he's like a little bunny rabbit. It'd be funny if we had a Nekomajin Z secret rare, or an Arali secret rare, something like that. That's maybe what I'm thinking by what they mean by special guests. They're just hinting at it, so we'll have to find that out later. Let me know down in the comment section what your guess is on who that might be. And preview video also mentioned the Mythic Booster. These are our first ever reprint only boosters for DBSCG. We've heard our players loud and clear about certain cards becoming more and more difficult to find, and came up with this product to meet the needs of both tournament players and collectors. In addition to cards featuring their original artwork, every card also has a version featuring brand new alternate art, and gold stamp, making every pack extra exciting to open. 8 cards, reverse holo, and they're doing 2 secret rares. And then they talk about some of the cards, but I'm not going to read all that because I'm just going to read through the cards, the new ones. So let's see what they've revealed to us so far. So we've got a Senzu Bean reprint that looks awesome. Now, this is a gold stamped foil Senzu Bean reprint. One of the most iconic Senzu Bean scenes in the series, when Goku gives Cell a Senzu Bean. Probably maybe one of the dumbest things that Goku ever did. But that Senzu Bean looks awesome. I'd love to have a play set of those. But they said this is the first time Senzu Bean is coming gold stamped. That's not true. You could get a gold stamped Senzu Bean in one of the anniversary boxes. They reprinted Senzu Bean with gold stamping on it. So people already have gold stamped foiled Senzu Beans. Now we've seen multiple reprints of Senzu Bean, but it's probably arguably one of the best cards in the game. So it's nice that that's got some sick artwork. I really like that artwork on that Senzu Bean. I'm not going to read it. You should know what it does by now. Now we got SS3 Gogeta thwarting the Dark Empire. So the special collectors selection or whatever, they have SS4 Gogeta in it. And remember, I said that's the wrong Gogeta. this is the right Gogeta. This card is like $60 to $100 right now. It's a promo card. It's very hard to get, and it's very expensive. So they're reprinting it, new art, gold stamp foiling. It'll lower the price on it, make it more accessible to people. This card is being used in almost every deck. A lot of decks are now throwing this Thwarting the Dark Empire engine into a lot of different stuff because it's not very restrictive. You can play it in lots of different decks, and it's just a very, very good card. It's a 1-cost double strike 25k that warps one of your opponent's battle cards when it attacks. So really good card for one energy 25k double strike that warps a battle card. It's pretty broken. You can get it out pretty easy. You just need a Son Goku Xeno and a Vegeta Xeno in your drop, your warp, or your field, and you can Union Fusion into this guy. So that's another good reprint. Brawly counter reversal reprint. Nothing special about that card. I really don't know why they felt it was necessary to reprint this card. I have a bunch of copies of this original one. It's not like a sought after card, but I don't know. Maybe in the new Brawly deck that they're making, because it is a red Brawly deck, maybe this card is going to be important for that deck and sought after. So they're giving us a reprint of that. Dormant Legend reprint. It's an uncommon from set 7. I guess because set 7 is Assault of the Saiyans, and Assault of the Saiyans boxes are very expensive because they had the signed cards, and collectors really seek those signed cards. They're worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Some of them are like $1,000+ for the signed cards. So a sealed box of Assault of the Saiyans, I'm not sure the exact price. Let me know in the comments if you know, but it's very expensive for a sealed box of Assault of the Saiyans. I think it's probably $700+ for a box. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me, but it's expensive. So, but Dormant Legend, I've got a ton of those. It's just an uncommon card. It's whatever, but it's needed for the Brawly deck. So now we have our new cards. This is a set 15 new card, Brawly Slumbering Demon. It's a 1-drop battle card for red. When this card is played from your hand, draw 1 card. Activate main for 1 red and 1 of any color. If your opponent has 3 or more energy, there's a field extra card with energy cost of 2 in your drop area, meaning dormant potential, or this one, Dormant Legend. So you get a Dormant Legend into your drop area, and you place this card in its owner's drop area. Play up to 1 Brawly card with energy cost of 4 from your deck, then shuffle your deck. So for 2 energy and a Dormant in your drop, you put this guy in your drop, and you get to play that other 4-cost Brawly out. And I think there's other good 4-cost Brawlies that are red. I'm not sure on that, but you can play that counter reversal guy for 2 instead of 4. So kind of cool. Interesting for the Brawly deck. We have a new Unison from set 15, Kaioken Goku. Son Goku, Reclaiming Hope 2, specified yellow. It's a blocker. Activate main for +1. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that energy cost greater than or equal to their current energy, and it can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So that's a lockdown effect. You can lock down their battle cards. For +0, choose 1 card in your battle area and switch it to rest mode. When you activate this card's blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. Switch this card to active mode. When you activate this card's blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. So you can block with it, and then +0 on your opponent's turn, rest one of your cards and untap this and block with it again. Very defensive. It's 2 specified yellow, so it works good with the Toppo Leader that I was playing in one of my recent videos. If you check out my Theme Deck Thursday video that I posted yesterday, this card would work in that deck very well because you need a 2-cost, specified 2-cost yellow Unison. This is a blocker. It's defensive. It can block twice. Going to be hard to keep a lot of markers on it because it only has a +1. Vegeta Unison of Fury might be better, but we might have to try this card out in the deck, see how it works, because it'll work good with that Toppo Leader. Speaking of that Toppo Leader, boom, they're giving us a reprint of it, probably in those mythic packs. a reprint of Toppo, Candidate of Destruction. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you have a yellow Unison card with a specified cost of 2 in play, when a player plays a battle card, that player can't play battle cards for the turn. So you can have this leader and you have that other Unison on the field, and it keeps people from playing too many battle cards, from flooding the board. It also affects you, but with this deck, you're not trying to go wide. You're not trying to play out a whole bunch of battle cards. You're just trying to play a bunch of, you know, playing 1 card per turn for you is okay, but it may really hurt your opponent's game plan. So that's pretty cool. That Unison goes with that leader good. And now we have the promo. So when you go to a pre-release, for the past couple sets, when you go to a pre-release, you get a promo leader and a promo Unison. So each set has been doing that. This set, our leader is Raditz. This is like a Raditz reboot. When this card attacks, when this card attacks, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and sends it to their warp. So just like the other Raditz, yeah, this is a reboot. Activate main. Once per turn, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 red or green Raditz, Vegeta, or Napa card among them. Add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. And if you added a card to your hand, choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. So you're not plussing. You're not drawing on attack. In a way, you kind of are plussing because your opponent is minusing. When you attack, your opponent loses a card. So you don't plus, but they minus. So that's kind of how they balance it out. But everybody's mad that the old original Raditz never drew cards when it attacked on the front or the back. And as a leader, that's not good. And so people were hoping with the reboot that, you know, they would let him draw cards. But unfortunately, he doesn't. When he awakens, when your life is at 4 or less, or you have a green Unison card with a specified cost of 3 in play, you may draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode, and flip this card over. So it's a draw 1, untap 1, awaken at 4, or a green Unison with a specified cost of 3, which will be probably the Napa Unison that we'll see in a second. On his awaken side, Raditz Brotherly Arrival auto once per turn. When this card attacks, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand, sends it to the warp, same as the other side. And if your opponent has 4 or more non-black cards in their warp, this card gains critical for the turn. So pretty good unless you're playing against a mono black deck. If you're playing a mono black deck, you're never going to get critical on him, which kind of sucks. But auto, place 4 non-black cards from your opponent's warp at the bottom of their owner's decks in any order. At the start of your main phase, this card gains triple attack for the turn. That's kind of crazy. So this leader could be a triple attack critical that warps a card from your opponent's hand. That's pretty good. He doesn't draw, so you're going to have to, when you build the deck, you're going to have to make sure you get some draw power in there, or you're going to have a small hand, you're going to have problems. But you're also doing hand control against your opponent, which is good. So triple attack critical on a leader is kind of crazy. That's kind of good. Let's check out the Napa Unison. So a lot of people are saying a lot of good things about this Napa Unison. I haven't even read it yet, so let me read it now. This is a specified 3-cost green Unison. So if you get this guy on the field, you can awaken your Raditz leader at any life total. For +1, he's a 20k Unison. For +1, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and sends it to their warp, so more hand control. For -2, activate main, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with energy costs greater than or equal to their current energy and KO them. So you got some board removal, board clearing, and then activate main for -3, 2 green and 2 of any other color. So 4 energy, -3. This better be something really good. If your leader card is a Napa card or a green Saiyan card, choose up to 1 red-green multicolor Raditz card with an original energy cost of 8 in your hand and play it. So I think I never really played the Raditz deck, but I think there's some 8-drop red-green multicolored Raditz that does something pretty cool. It's like your boss monster. But what this also does is this can play out for 4 energy the Super Saiyan 3 Scramble secret rare. It's the secret rare that has Brawley, Raditz, and I think Napa on it. I can't remember who it has. I have the card. It's one of the few secret rares that I have. But it's called SS3 Scramble. It's an 8-drop. It's a red-green multicolor, and it has Raditz. And so you can play it out for 4 instead of before you would have had to arrival it for 5 energy. So it's only a turn earlier, but Still pretty cool. You can play it out for 4 energy, a secret rare, a strong secret rare. It's a good secret rare. So that's really good Unison. The Unison probably better than the Leader. This Unison might see a lot of play in green decks. And we'll have to see what we can do with it with what other different green Saiyan leaders that we have other than Raditz and Napa. And then we're back to Senzu Bean, and that's it. Those are all the new cards that they've revealed. That's the information on Nationals, and that's the video for the upcoming set. Alright guys, let me know what you thought about all these announcements from Bandai. Check out the Bandai Facebook page so you can find out about all this stuff for yourself. You can read the full descriptions and take a look at the cards yourself. And drop a like on the video if you liked it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. And hit the bell button so you know when I make new videos. I got videos playing over here. You can check those out, and you can see me playing live gameplay of Dragonball Super Card Game and other games on Twitch TV /DragonBallJunkie. But for now, we out, boys. Peace.